Yo, what's up, peoples? Mood 616 with another entry of my top personal 25 Emcees of all time. In at number 15. That's right, we're in the top 15 now. Hailing from the UK, probably the most infamous MC out of there ever. One of the most creative storytellers, no other than Slick Rick. Now, Slick Rick doesn't have the hugest discography. I mean, there's reasons for that because, you know, of his jail issues and his immigration problems and stuff, and you know, but that's a whole different story. You can't deny the fact that Slick Rick is definitely one of the best ever to do it. He's been imitated to death. You know, his storytelling was beyond anybody. I mean, especially for the time. This album came out, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, released on Def Jam 1988. I mean, he brought storytelling to a whole nother level. You know, a song like Children's Story, Teenage Love, Mona Lisa, you know, Teacher Teacher. No one was really telling stories like that back then. I mean, people were, but he just, the smoothness and the just how vivid his stories were just fantastic. Definitely one of the best albums of all time. One of my favorite albums of all time. I could listen to this album every day. I just love songs like Treat Her Like a Prostitute. Just makes me laugh. Lick the Balls is hilarious. The beat's so funny in that song. Indian Girl's funny. The Moment I Feared, great song. Just a classic record by a very classy MC. Like I said, smooth as hell. Could do it with the best. You know, it's too bad that Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh never got a chance to actually like do a record. You know, because they did their 12-inch singles back in I believe it would have been '85 when Lottie Dottie came out. I think it's 85, I believe. Yeah. And the show, I believe, was around the same time. That would have been a cool combo, really cool combo. But '88, you get this record, fantastic stuff, awesome. Everybody needs to own this in the collection. On to the 1991 release. Yeah, 1991 release, The Ruler's Back. I think he took a little bit of time off because he had some issues in those years. I think that's why this album came out so much later. Now this album feels a little, it feels like it doesn't really have a lot of direction. It's definitely not his best work. It's a really cool album. I love King on here. It's a Boy's funny. Mistakes of a Woman. Like there's really good tracks. It just has a totally different feel. It's got that a little more up-tempo kind of feel to it. But you know, if you're a really big fan of Slick Rick, you know, definitely have this in the collection. Really cool stuff. You know, another album that was released on Def Jam, I believe. All of his albums are actually released on Def Jam, but it's not his best work. Probably my least favorite out of all the Slick Rick records, but you know, definitely worth owning though. Next up was the 1993-94 release. Behind Bars. This is, I believe this album was released just after he was out of prison. I can't exactly remember the entire story. He was in jail so many times I can't remember. But no, this album I thought was actually, this album gets a lot of hate for some reason. A lot of people don't like it. I really like the remix on here, the Warren G remix of Behind Bars. I think that's pretty cool. I think they call it the Dum Diddy Dum Mix. Warren G produced that track. I know Easy Mo B did a track on this record too, but oh, it's got some pretty cool tracks. It's a short record. That's the one problem with this record, that there's 2 remixes at the end. So there's really only like 9 tracks on this album, you know, a total of 11, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I like the song Behind Bars, like both versions of it. I think Sitting in My Car is really cool. Yeah, you know, it's a decent record. It's, you know, I kind of torn between this one and The Ruler's Back for, you know, kind of like the last place on my list, but you know, I could listen to Slick Rick all day. It's just a smooth ass flow. I mean, it's just one of the best ever to do it. And then up to his 1999 release, it's on Def Jam Records. The Art of Storytelling, and this is officially still his last album to date. He released a track last year which was really, really dope, and it was off his soundtrack. I can't remember what soundtrack it was on right now. I can't remember the name of the song. What a good I am. But all I remember is really, really loving the track. Anyways, so this is officially his last record to date, 1999. And I fucking love this album. I think this album is awesome. Got it playing in the background right now. Yeah, this is a rad song. You know, it's bringing you to the hardest. What do you got on here, man? Street Talk with Outkast is sick. I love The Kid. Man, there's just so many awesome tracks in here. I love the song with Cannabis, King Peace in the chess game is dope. I Own America. You know, it's got the live versions of La Di Da and the show on here with Dougie Fresh, which is interesting. I don't know why they put them on here, but you know, this impressed the kid. Like, there's Unify. There's so many dope. I Run This. There's so many dope tracks on here, man. Like, this album's just full of heaters, man. What is the song that he does with? Oh, there it is. Frozen with Raekwon. Love that track. Love that track. But, you know, once again, Rick Down to Storytelling. Awesome shit. Definitely a must own. In my opinion, it's Slick Rick's second best record. And it's just too bad he hasn't had a chance to do any more records, because he's seriously one of the best. Like, he's done a bunch of features, I would say, in the last, what is this, 13 years now? He's been featured on a few tracks. Done a couple tracks here and there. It's kind of like Big Daddy Kane, same thing. You know, Big Daddy Kane's last album was in '98. He's been featured on tons and tons and tons of songs in the last 14 years, but hasn't put out a record. It's weird. So yeah, so that's Slick Rick at number 15, topping off the top 15 in my list. Move 616, signing off. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Just want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. Getting lots of subscribers lately, which is really cool. So got lots more fun stuff to come. So keep watching. Thank you.